Hi, and welcome. A few minutes ago, I just got done watching Happy Gilmore 2. So this is going to be my Happy Gilmore 2 movie review. And next week, probably on Monday, I'll give you my Fantastic Four movie review. And then the rest of the week, I'll review the Naked Gun trilogy leading up to the new Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson. Okay? So, if you've seen Happy Gilmore 2 on on Netflix, then let me know, do you like it or don't like it? And if you've seen the original, then let me know which one you think is better. Happy Gilmore from 1996 or Happy Gilmore 2. Okay? So, um, Happy Gilmore 2 was directed by Kyle New H. Shit. Um, okay, it's on Netflix, and I believe that if it came to theaters, I probably wouldn't saw it. To be honest, came out July 25th, 2025. Okay, the same day as Fantastic Four. 118 minutes. Okay, so it's still PG-13, an hour and 54 minutes. Um, So a few hours ago, I thought that it was 63%, and now it dropped down to 59%. Okay, and the audience 74. Now, um, the first one got 63% from the critics, the audience 85. And um, so, real quick before I give you my thoughts and opinion on it, I'll give you the story. The story is kind of like a thing. Basically, they're rehashing everything that done in the first one. He lose, but they add a little couple little stuff in it. Okay, um, he lose his grandma's house. Okay, um, he got to get $300,000 to get his grandma's house. Uh, he was married, have 5 kids. Somebody hit a golf ball and hit his wife in the head, and she died. So now he lived with his 5 kids, or I should say they live together. His 5 kids and Happy Gilmore, they live together. And after the ball hit and killed his wife, he became an alcoholic. And throughout the movie, uh, you see him like open a cucumber, drink it, open his golf club and drink it, his phone, cause he's drinking, he's alcoholic, and he goes to rehab and Ben Stiller. Okay, uh, so uh, okay, um, so so I like seeing Ben Stiller in the movie. He was funny, and I like seeing Shue McGavin. But I would say this is a bad sequel and not that funny. Okay, so he had to get $300,000 um, to get his grandma house back again, like he did in the first one. I'm like, same thing. Here we go again. Okay, and then what else? Um, like there's a company called Mappy or Map Golf, whatever. I think that was called. Uh, okay, Mappy Golf is despite at a more extreme, over-the-top version of the sport. were heavily hyped up players with some of whom were portrayed by celebrities. Okay? And so 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 um, he got win the tournament, and then the five people that like in the top five uh, had the golden jacket play against the Maxi Sport, and they're like a new modern day version of golf. And if Happy Gilmore and Trudy McGavin and three other people lose, then traditional golf will go away. And also, Happy Gilmore will get 300,000 and get his grandma house back. Okay, and also throughout the movie, they do callback. Like the guy, he looked like the guy that played Jaws from the first one. I need to look it up. Okay, let's see here. Richard Kill. Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy that was in Spy Who Loved Me and Moonraker, and then he was in One Crazy for movie. Okay, um, and he got a son in this movie that looked like him. I'm like, that phone callback, and the chub, the guy that fell out the window because Happy Gilmore showed him a head of the alligator, the one that ate his hand, and he had a wooden hand, and Happy Gilmore, when he shook his hand, pieces of the wooden hand came off. He did it to Shub Dunn in the movie. So Shub Dunn in the movie have a wooden hand, and when Happy Gilmore shook his hand, wooden hand, they did it again. I'm like, oh my goodness, we're doing the same gag here, same joke from the first one. They're doing it again. They can't come up with anything new. Okay, uh, so I like the Ben Stiller back, and I like the Trudy McGavin. Everybody else, and I didn't know that the kids that did the movie that were living with him in the house, what I think someone said that those were his sons in real life. Okay, uh, but okay, uh, so yeah, so I'll probably never watch it, never again. The only way I'll ever watch it again if I lay down the road, do a marathon of Adam Sandler movie. Okay, I am an Adam Sandler fan. I think Adam Sandler, um, funny talent, or funny, what you gonna call it, is on SNL. Singing Luck Lady Land. Let me water your plant. Let me move in with you. Okay. So if you seen him movie but never seen him on SNL, I highly recommend him. On SNL with Mike Myers, David Spade, Chris Farley, that's when he is really funny. Okay. And I grew up with Adam Sandler on SNL. Okay. That's when he's really funny. Okay. And first Happy Gilmore is real funny, and I think it's his best movie. And it's another one of those long sequels that came out 20, 30 years later. The second one that we did not need. In my opinion, the only way for a sequel to work if it came out like 2 or 3 years later after the first one. Okay, I think most people say that the best sequel that came out 20, 30 years later was Top Gun Maverick. Okay, so I'm very worried about Spaceball. Okay, it's supposed to come out in Spaceball 2 is supposed to come out in 2027. Okay, I'm a big Spaceball fan and one of my favorite comedy movies of all time. I'm like, how can you do a Spaceball 2 without John Candy? Okay, And then also I'm worried about Lethal Weapon 5, because the director of the Lethal Weapon movie, right before he died, he gave his blessing to Mel Gibson. I think Mel Gibson is an underrated director. A lot of people criticized him for when he did that rant, and also for directing Passion of Cry. But I think Mel Gibson is an awesome director. He's one of my favorite directors. Okay? But like a couple times that I was excited for a long way sequel, I was disappointed. And I'm like, what? That's garbage. Dumb and Dumber 2, the first Dumb and Dumber is one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies, and one of Jim Carrey's best movies, and also the last Matrix movie. I'm like, what? Are they making fun of the three original Matrix movies? Okay, the only sequel that I like to see get made is Wayne World 3 and an Austin Powers 4. Okay, so yeah, so next week I will give you my review of Fantastic Four, the first step, and then the rest of the week I will review all the Naked Gun movies, the Naked Gun trilogy, and then go see the Naked Gun movie with Liam Neeson. Okay, and then sometime in August I will do some video on like the best casting of superheroes. So that's it. Thank you. And let me know which one you think is better, Happy Gilmore 2 or Happy Gilmore. And I'm sorry, before I go, I'm going to have to give it Happy Gilmore 2 an F. Okay? It was not funny. Okay? It would have been better if they came up with a new story and quit throwing callback to the original. I'm like, that was from the first one. If they had like a brand new story. Okay? So that's it. Thank you. Until next time.